Hey, how is your day going? My day is going so-so. And that might be a little bit of a strong statement. It's actually gone less than okay today. Not horrible, but less than okay. And it's just that things just haven't gone right. And a lot of stuff just piling up. It's kind of like just how life happens and how things just kind of, just go about. But when you're an entrepreneur, when you're trying to do something, those things, they pile up. And you start to feel like, yeah, maybe I'm bipolar. Maybe I'm, one minute I'm happy, one minute I'm sad. Maybe I'm bipolar. Well, you're an entrepreneur, so, you might be. It's true. But, I was thinking about today and about what I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to talk about just kind of some of the minutia, the crap that comes up for you. And there's always going to be something. It's either going to be cash flow problems, it's going to be delivery problems, it's going to be sales problems, it's going to be family problems. It's going to be all kinds of crap that comes up. I'd love to say that, oh man, I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to pump you up. I want to get you going. I want to get you excited, stuff like that. And, if I do that, that's great. But what I really want to do is have some rubber meet the road and help you out with some of the things that you need to accomplish. But today, I want to give you a little bit of a piece of advice. Many of you probably know who Brene Brown is. I think Brene is just fantastic, and what she talks about, in her book about vulnerability, her TED talk on the same subject, her discussion about in her book about shame. Great books, and I think they're worthwhile and worth reading. But in her, I know for sure in her TED talk, but maybe in her book, she referenced uh, a, a a segment, a portion of a speech that Theodore Roosevelt gave. And he actually gave it on the 23rd of April, 1910, in Paris, and it was called I can't remember, something of a republic. Anyway, that's probably not what matters. But I did want to read it because if you know it, it's worth hearing again. If you don't know it, it's definitely worth knowing. So please forgive me as I look at this and I read it, but I want you to listen to the words. And by the way, this again was written in 1910. So it talks about men, doesn't talk about women. If you're a woman, change it to woman. If you're a man, keep it as a man, and anything else you can figure out yourself. Okay. And this is called The Man in the Middle, the Man in the Arena. I'm already messing it up. The Man in the Arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deed, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who never knew. And my screen blacked out, so just a couple other words, but you get the idea. So here's the deal. I've been reading that thing for well over a decade, way before Brene Brown ever read it. I was so excited when she read it because that means so much to me as I listen. You're doing something hard, and you're in the arena. And sometimes you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps or whatever, but you got to pull yourself up, and you got to do those things that are really super hard. And there's going to be people that are going to kick you. They're going to kick you while you're down. And often it's not things that are going to, or people that are going to kick you down. It's situations. It's things that come up. It's, missed opportunities. It's, like I said, maybe it's cash flow, maybe it's delivery, maybe it's whatever, family. You can do this. You just got to hunker down. You got to work a little bit harder. But just remember the man in the arena or the woman in the arena. that works just as well. And just remember that as you do hard things, as you seek to do them, things are going to come up. Discomfort is going to rise up. And the more you do hard things, the more discomfort you're going to have, the more pain you're going to have. The more you succeed, the more your next level is going to even be more difficult. And that level of comfort may come to a point, but you're always going to have levels of discomfort as you try to do things that are unique, that are hard, and that are pushing you forward. So, have some great success. Enjoy your wins. Don't let the downs beat you up too hard before you decide to get back up and just push on. And that, just keep remembering the man in the arena. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're on to some great success, and I hope you're willing to pick yourself up. And, like I always say, just remember, you're the right driver. You might not be in the right vehicle. Find that right vehicle and then just drive on.